Hey, welcome to the second part of my Neutron star collision tutorial. So we've done the first verse and the first chorus. Now the second verse, he actually plays the guitar in the song, as I'm sure you guys know. But I can't play the guitar, so I do it on the piano. But because the drums and the rhythm of the guitar are so fantastic, I try and emulate that, as it were, on the piano. So I do octave, it's exactly the same chords as the first one, the first verse. So it's D flat, and then with an F in the bass, G, A flat, repeated. And then this bit with the arpeggio, so it's A flat, A natural, F major in the top, B flat minor, A flat with a C in the bass, and then again just this D flat, F, G, A flat thingy. But what I do is I do the rhythm of, because the drums go doom digga 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 all the way through. So I try and keep that going with the guitar thing. So I do, sorry, that's the wrong chord on the right. So I do the bass and then 2 chord, bass 2 chord, 4 times. So if you get the music, you can see written across the music is this rhythm for the guitar to strum. I basically play that rhythm with the quaver as the bass and then the semi-quavers as the top part. So and then again, and then this time when you get to the arpeggio bit, again just keep going with that rhythm. And then you're back into the chorus, but this chorus, the guitar is the main thing you can hear in the song. So what I do is I don't do this piano, I play it as if it were a guitar, so I just go like that. So I'm just doing a G flat chord repeatedly and doing this bass that shifts up, which is really cool. And sometimes I actually do it in the first chorus as well, partially because I forget that I'm not meant to do it. But anyway, so it goes G flat, then it creeps up A flat, A. So remember it went, and then up to an A. Right, well, what happens in the second and third verses is instead, the bass then creeps up. And then when you go to a D, then again creeps up to get to the F. I'm not sure if I articulated that perfectly, but hopefully you can understand. So what I do for the second chorus is okay, so doing this G flat major chord and then this chord with a C, G flat, A natural, C, then D, and then F. Literally just an F major chord, and I do that, and then, but it's really important that at the end of the chorus you go big chunky chord, and then here he does the guitar solo, and I'm sure like me you can't play the guitar and the piano at the same time, so we have to make do with octave notes of what he plays on the guitar. So that's D flat, 4 D flats, C, 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 D flat, C, A flat, double A flat, B flat, A flat, G flat, F, A flat, A flat, G flat. Okay, so and then it's the same bass notes as during the first verse and second verse. So it sounds like this. And then he does this cool like that. Okay, so I'll try and show that to you. Again, the repeats like it did in the first couple of verses. So this he does F, A flat, D flat, E flat, but repeats the 2 lower notes in it again as he goes up. So, and then back into the octaves for an F. Little wobble, he does it by bending the string, but we can't do that on the piano, so just up to a G flat and then down to an E flat, D flat, C, D flat, E flat, F, G flat, A flat. again that's with the, so I'll play all of that for you. So D flats, and then C flat, C flat, D flat, C flat, A flat, A flat, B flat, A flat, G flat, F, A flat, A flat, G flat. Then this cool chord thing. I mucked that up. Okay, and then back into this chorus. Not chorus, sorry, verse. And I do that funky verse again. I think I've just got time to do a really quick overview of the outro, the cadenza, but it's going to be really quick, so I'm sorry. When you finish the chorus the second time, where I do really big, I play the piano part again rather than the guitar-y bit, and then the final time you get to the end, you go this big, yeah, and it's got really big drums in the solo, and then I go down to the, drop the D's an octave, which you can't see there, D flats down there, and then basically I'll just play you all the way through the right hand, just as quickly as possible. So D flat, F, A flat, and then we have octave C's with a G flat in there, and then D flat, C, B flat, C, B flat, A, D flat again, okay? And then it climbs up again, this time to a C flat, which is a B natural to you and me, and this time creeps up to do an A flat minor chord, so B natural, E flat, A flat, B natural, like that, and then you just do B, B flat, B, B flat, A flat, okay? With the octaves there, yeah? And then you go back onto a spread D flat chord, and then you creep up again, and go back to this G flat thing. So again, G flat held here, you can put in the B flat if you want, and then it goes C, D flat, E flat, D flat, C, D flat, B flat, A flat, D major chord, D flat major chord, okay? And then we do this, the A flat one again, it's identical to the time before, so we creep up the D flat major chord, A flat minor. Okay, now this is where it gets different. We now have, climb up, then we have this big F major one, and then, so we got C, F, A, C, okay? And then D flat, C, B flat, and now we do a spread G flat chord. So B flat, D flat, G flat, B flat, and then we go up as like we did with the D flat chord, but up the G flat. So D flat, G flat, A flat. You can hear that's leading to something, and then we have a big A major chord. Okay, and then we do, so that's octave A's with a C sharp and an E natural in there. So that's really not in the key signature. And then B natural, A natural, A flat, and then you repeat that exactly the same again, although with the F one you can do a bit more juggedy. So we go for the D, then F, so this time it goes C, D flat, E flat, D flat, C, B flat, and then back to the G spread, and then climbs up again, A major, then to a B, A flat, and this is where it ends. So you've got big D flat in the bass, and then you just go down right up here. That's a D flat, A flat, F, D flat, A flat, D, A, D flat. Sorry, F, D flat, and then you jump down. So you do the right hand octave arpeggio, and then into the left hand. Then you jump the right hand down and do that octave, the middle octave again, and then another octave down here. And then you go back up. Then you can spread it at the end if you want. That takes a lot of practice, but eventually you then can add in this more complicated left hand into that. I've just got time to show you, I haven't got time to explain it. So I do big D flat, and then I climb up with this. I then do arpeggiated D flat arpeggio, basically coming up like that, okay, with this. So we got the big D flat on the start of the bar, and then into this. So you do a big G flat bass, and then again arpeggio G flat in the middle. Okay, then back to this big D flat. So the D flat climbs again. So we climb with the arpeggio in the right hand. Back to this time it's an A flat minor, and again arpeggiate that. arpeggio, and then G flat. And for the G flat again, I climb up with arpeggio. So if I can find it, so D flat. This is doing that in the right hand, and then G flat arpeggio jumping up like that. So then this finish. Takes a little bit of practice. Now that's me out of time. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe, become a fan on Facebook, and really good luck learning to play it. And I'm sorry I rushed the end. I'm sure you can find another tutorial somewhere for the cadenza. Good luck!